Hi babes, and welcome back to my channel. I am Sinolazi April. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Before I get into the video, I'd like to take this time to thank each and every one of you for subscribing, for liking the videos, and for sharing the videos. Thank you so much. So in this week's video, I'm talking about how I overcame endometriosis. I will get into it, what it is, the symptoms that it entails. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below. Please do enjoy. So as I said, I'll be speaking about how I overcame endometriosis. Before I get into it, I'd like to just give you a brief definition of what it actually is. So endometriosis is an often painful disorder in which tissue that normally lies in the outside of your uterus grow outside of your uterus. So endometriosis mostly commonly involves your ovaries, fallopian tubes, and the tissue lining of your pelvis. Alright, so basically what it is that excruciating pain that you get when you're on your menstrual cycle. So I remember I started menstruating when I was in grade 7, and it was back then, and still now, it's still a bit taboo, where you find even your life orientation teachers, they try to dodge the topic. Because I remember I started at school, I think we were writing exams at the time, so in grade 7. So before we write, we would go to the bathroom. So what I noticed when I was peeing, I saw a little bit red like on my underwear. Then I went to my teacher that I trusted the most, and then all she said to me, you're a woman now. And I kind of didn't understand that, because I mean, wasn't I a woman before? She just literally said that, and said that your mom will explain to you. I get home, my mom wasn't there, she was at work, and I get to my grandmother and she says the same thing. You're a woman now, which is a bit confusing because they don't really elaborate as to, okay, you're a woman now, this is what's happening to your body. So it happened, and then I would go on my period every month, fine. But I think it was in grade 11 where I was then, I don't know if diagnosed is the right word, but yeah, when I was diagnosed with the condition endometriosis. So I remember for about the first 2 to 3 days of my period, I would have excruciating pain to the point that I would vomit on the first and second day, vomit and have diarrhea at the same time. It was difficult to walk. You get pain on your lower back also, and some people are nauseous. I was also nauseous, which is what led to me now vomiting. So you get nausea. So the symptoms are you get nauseous, diarrhea, some get constipated, and then some vomit, diarrhea like I did. So I think there was a time in grade 11 where I had to call my parents to go fetch me, because it got so severe to the point that I couldn't even walk. So I had to call my mom to call someone, because there wasn't a car, there still isn't a car at home, so to get somebody to go fetch me. And I remember at the end of my matric year, I was concerned, because now I was going off to university, and my fear was to experience this when I have to write a test or an exam. So I went to my doctor, told him what was happening, and I went there with the intention of maybe getting something written that I can then take to my lecturers to show that this is the condition that I have and this is what happens on the day, so that they are aware, just in case it happens when I have to write a test or an exam. Then I remember my general practitioner at the time, so my GP, said, alright, this is the condition that you have. It was in 2013 then. I remember I was with my mom, and then he suggested that I go on birth control. because he said those pills actually help with the condition that I had. So at the time, I was with my mom, and then he asked permission to prescribe these pills to me, because now contraceptives, and at the time I wasn't really active. So I was then given these contraceptives, Trigestrol, these. So inside they look like this. So inside, this is how they look. So they have different colors. You have red, you have white, and you have yellow. So basically you have directions that tells you and then arrows that tells you, okay, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so forth. So you just basically have to follow this. So ever since I got or started using these contraceptives, I no longer have those symptoms that I used to have. Basically, when I start my menstrual cycle, I just feel like something is happening in my stomach, and that's it. I no longer vomit. I no longer, okay, I do have diarrhea now and then, but it's not as severe as it used to be. And also, and I feel like there needs to be more conversation around contraceptives, and because everybody or most people think contraceptives are only to prevent being pregnant. As you can see, I used them when I wasn't really active, and also a lot of people use Trigestrol to help with acne. So that is how I overcame, if I can put it like that, endometriosis, by being on birth control. So if this video helped you, please give me a thumbs up, and also please comment down below with maybe what you use to help with your condition or with your endometriosis, or maybe by watching this video you didn't even know that you have the condition, but you have the symptoms that I mentioned, which is constipation, diarrhea, nausea, lower back pains. Then you can maybe consult your doctor. I'm not saying this is the cure, but it's what worked for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to share it, and please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, babes.